Hello, my name is Matisse Cavodi. I'd like to welcome you guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Vision. He's one of my favorite Avengers, and this is going to be one of these spotlight type of videos where I put a lot of focus on a particular character, tell you guys how I discovered him back when I started reading comic books, how I got interested in this character. Then we get into the character's first appearance, and then after that, I got a couple of other interesting facts about the Vision. So in first place, back when I got into collecting comic books in the late 80s, early 90s, the weird thing is I used to buy my first comic books at the local supermarket near my house and near my uncle's house. I would pick them off the spinning rack, and the only comic books that I would get there, what at least what I would see on the spinning rack, would be Spider-Man, X-Men, New Warriors, sorry there, Dark Hawk. I'm trying to remember some other series. Fantastic Four. I remember buying a Fantastic Four comic book at the supermarket, but for some reason there was never Avengers comic books there, or any characters related to Avengers. So Thor, Captain America, Iron Man. You would never see them at the supermarket. At least at Lucky's and Vons, where I used to buy mine. I used to live in Southern California before I moved here to Argentina. So at the same time, when I started collecting comic books, started buying the first couple of issues that I found at the market, I started collecting Marvel trading cards. That was a big deal at my school. Like, everyone was collecting those. And in Marvel Series 1, Vision actually didn't have a card, but this was actually the first time I ever saw Vision was on this team card, the Avengers team card. We have the white incarnation of Vision. This happened, I guess, in listen to me, in West Coast Avengers. I don't remember the issue, but the story was that the world's governments were sort of suspicious with Vision. He had tried to take over the world once, so they actually dismantle him and wipe his mind. So that was pretty messed up, because when they bring him back, he had lost all his personality, because he had like the brainwaves of Wonder Man. That aspect of his personality was gone, and he was married to Scarlet Witch, so their marriage really suffered over that. But I'm getting ahead of myself, because that's actually for another video. But he got his first card, Marvel Series 2. Again, we have the white incarnation of this character. I really like the fact that they drew him barefoot. That was also a really neat aspect of this character. Check out his stats. He's pretty strong. Level 3, speed of 3. The big point for Vision is that he's really durable. Here he has durability 4. I would put him higher, even a 5 or a 6. Intelligence 4, because one of the main aspects of his power is he can change his body's density. He can become like ghost-like or become super hard, whatever is needed. Also, he had like these weird type of solar blast or heat blast, be it from the gems or the gem on his forehead or from his eyes. What really sparked my interest in this character was back during this time, there was a bunch of beat 'em up games. I remember there was The Simpsons, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all at the arcades, the X-Men beat 'em up, and then an Avengers beat 'em up popped up. That was really cool, and at least I have fond memories with it. I don't remember if it was really good or not, but I discovered I saw for the first time a ton of characters, and especially I remember seeing Whirlwind and Grim Reaper for the first time, and they all had these really weird maniacal cackles, like something like that. It was really funny. But as playable characters, you had Captain America, Hawkeye, Iron Man, and Vision. And that's where I sort of take notice of the character. I thought it was really cool in that game. Let's get into a Vision's first appearance in Avengers 57 and 58. Written by Roy Thomas, illustrated by John Buscema. Came out in 1968. And the inspiration for the design for this character was based off of an old-timely character. I think it came out in Marvel Mystery Comics between 1940 to 1943, called The Vision. His design was very similar. I don't know why they didn't bring back that old school character. Instead, they sort of reinvented him or created a new incarnation. So we got this android. Synthesoid was actually the term. It's a little more evolved than a basic android or robot. Vision's first appearance, he just shows up on the first page of issue 57. he enters Wasp's apartment. We don't know what he really wants to do, if he wants to hurt her, kill her, kidnap her. But the thing is, he starts scaring the shit out of poor Janet Van Dyne. She sort of freaks out. Hank Pym, who had just left her at the apartment, comes rushing back, tries to help her. But the weird thing is, the assailant, Vision, actually sort of blacks out during his attack on Wasp. So Hank Pym is able to easily take him down. And the cool thing about this story, see the 70s lineup of the Avengers. And so you could see Black Panther. He's part of the team. He's walking the streets of New York, fighting crime, trying to find his place in the world. Here's sort of cool. We get to see Black Widow with her old school villain costume, back when she was a antagonist to Iron Man. So the Avengers take him to their base. Hank Pym tried to study him. They don't understand what the hell Vision is in the first place. He wakes up, starts attacking the team, but he has another one of these blackouts. And when he starts talking to the Avengers that he's somehow tied to Ultron. This incarnation of Ultron is Ultron 5, and he needs help to find out what the hell's going on and what he is and stuff like that. So the Avengers actually decide to go with him to Ultron's base to get to the bottom of this mystery. Obviously, this was a trap. This was Ultron's plan the whole time. So he starts taking down Avengers one by one. He captures Hank Pym, then puts the rest of the team actually in a death trap, which Vision kindly just skips out. He's like, hey, I can't stop this death trap, but I'll go talk with Ultron, try to resolve this problem. So he bails out on his new friends, decides to betray his creator because Ultron creates him. And it's sort of weird, since Ultron was created by Hank Pym, Vision is sort of Hank Pym's grandchild. So in a brief little tussle, Vision is able to defeat Ultron with one blow. Actually, he phases out. Ultron tries to tackle him, jumps into a machine and explodes. I guess that adamantium isn't the strongest there is, and he's defeated. So we have the Avengers are back at the mansion, and Vision actually petitions to become one of the members. So they're sort of debating if he should join the team or not. The debating, out of nowhere, Captain America decides to attack Vision. It's sort of like a test if he has to understand the nature of his powers and what he is and stuff like that. So the cool thing about this, we have Iron Man and Thor also attacking him. We should learn the nature of his powers that weren't really established in the previous issue. So Captain America phases through him, but he's able to take the full brunt of Iron Man's repulsor blast. So it shows that he can alter his density to be super hard. He can go toe to toe in a fist fight with Thor, even though it's shown that Thor is stronger than him. Go through issue 58. I was about to say 56. We retread the origins of Ultron, and what we discover is that Vision, his mind is actually based off the brainwaves of Wonder Man. Back when he was killed, actually he died. Sort of complicated here. Wonder Man was actually working with Baron Zemo, but at the end of the story, he decides to betray his new master. We're going to get into that. I'm going to do a video about Wonder Man's first appearance. He dies violently trying to save the Avengers. So what they decide to do is record his brainwaves onto some type of 1960s computer. 1960s computer magnetic tapes or something like that. Ultron got his hands on him, and based with that, he downloads Wonder Man's mind into Vision. So he's basically Wonder Man sort of brought back from the dead. It gets really complicated further down the line. So this sort of rocks poor Vision. It's like, my mind's based off a dead person, and who am I? And am I a person in the first place? It gets pretty existential at the end of the issue. But this is Vision's first appearance in Avengers 57 and 58. Hope you guys like this video, and see you guys next time. Bye.